We're live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Evening. Those zombies just warmed up all day. Here's the fighting zombies at night is different than in the day. For one, you won't get any sunflower from the sky. Here's like it's some for sunflowers though. Lucky for you, you got yourself some mushrooms. Time to manage those as you can and you'll be A-O good. Here's what's up, it's Jojo Crazy. We're back to some more Plants vs Zombies. In the last episode we got through the entire day levels, and in this episode we started with the night levels. So to be honest, I want to get through like an achievement in this episode, just to mention it. I forgot I can't like carry that much. Yes, that will be good. Okay, so there is an achievement called, I believe it's Nocturnal, I believe. Where, I mean, you can use these mushrooms, but I'll use them in the next level, because I want to try and go for the achievement. And, basically, you need to use no mushrooms in a night level. That means level 4 as well will work too, but I won't tell you what level 4 is right now. I mean, we've gone for level 1 and 2. That just means that we have a level 1 and level 2. And the thing is about this is that you have to like wait for this specific part, because if you don't, these suns will get produced very slowly. So slowly. It's a wonder how you're able to even get through it. There. Doesn't even matter, it's on one of my rows. But then again, this level does have some calming music to get us through. It's like this somber trombone, like etc. But that's not the main point. Oh, good! Sprow! Speaking of the potato mines, though, no, I'm not even speaking of them. I think if you've played Plants vs Zombies 2 on the iOS, which I think it's on PC as well, but if you played that anytime recently, there is a level that's recently been added called Big Wave Beach, and I'm at that point where you have to protect 5 potato mines. Now, if you haven't played Plants vs Zombies 2 yet, it's kind of like a really cool revamp of the original game, because everything's new and different. And if you want my advice, you might want to purchase a plant before you go in there. Whoa, co-op challenges in versus mode. Playing it from the main menu. What is this? Probably gonna lose a lawnmower. Unless. Ah, hell. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I'm trying for the achievement anyway. You might lose 1 or 2, at least. But you dropped some stuff for me, that's good. As long as I get enough for 1 pea shooter, just 1 at least. Come on, sons. Gimme. You need to go down there, I'm sorry. I'm sticking off our sunflowers because I think that's going to be the only way I'm going to be able to focus. Come on, baby Heimlich, spit it up. What? I'm sorry, I didn't mention that this is a new zombie. These newspaper zombies will get enraged and start chasing towards you. This is going to be a terrible run through, isn't it? Ah, you put it in the wrong row! Good you. Save money to purchase cool stuff. Picked up a coin, by the way. That's what you didn't gather yet. These lawnmowers, by the way, they'll kill an entire row. So if you screwed up, it's fine. If I fail this first mission, that's alright. I probably won't even go for the achievement. I'll probably use more stuff in the future, which would be easier to use anyway. But in the meanwhile, at least, we have these to go through. Yeah, it's for sure I'm gonna fail this level, but this is genuinely at the level that you probably want to go for if you want to beat the level. Dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun. And there's like little question marks as well when he dies. It's funny. Well, at least that's there, which is good. Come on. I need more. 1 more, please. Give me some of that sweet sun action. Collecting up some coins, because we need coins for later levels, and later things that we can purchase, because we actually buy stuff later. Hooray, for money to be purchased stuff with. Because you didn't expect that, did you? Wasn't I talking about Plants vs Zombies 2? Yeah. What you want to do is, like, you probably want to buy some stuff if you really get into Big Wave Beach, because in my experience, I've barely beaten the level without losing any lawnmowers. Or in that case, like, boat propellers, I guess that's what that is, or what they are. But yeah, I've barely won a level without losing any of those. Come on, get him, get him, get him, you got him, one more shot, 2 more shots, 1 more shot. There we go. Alive. Dun, 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 dun. Actually, I might even beat the level, which is good. 175, 200. Now, what's the strongest throw? I'll look for the strongest throw. Yep. That one might need a head start. Nothing's going to appear on there, so let's just skip that. Now let's save up for a cherry bomb, because we might need that. This is going to be impressive, because if I manage to even beat this level straight away, I'm not even sure if it's going to be an achievement on here. I'm just doing it for the props. Like, this is just, hey, it's there, you can pick it up if you want to, but it's not recommended, because it's kind of difficult to pull off. Ah, you missed one, but there's still a thing there. I'm so there we go. Actually, I can just put the controller down and wait. So, how's your guys' days been? I'm pretty sure mine was pretty well. I came up with a brand new running joke with my friends today. And it was really stupid. Considering the source of it as well, it's actually kind of funny as well. Oh man. And we got a new sachet. And an explosion. The achievement's still... Oh yeah, you get coins from lawnmowers as well. 50 per... Sunshroom gives small sun at first and normal sun later. Hey Dave. Hey, you've collected 100 coins and $100 in coins so far. When you collect 750, I'll show you something really neato. And yes, it is quite neato. And there's a bucket zombie down there. So let's actually pay attention to these, you know, mushrooms this time, because they're quite important. Let's have 1, 2, and this is definitely going to happen. So what's the gimmicky with these sunshrooms here, babies? Well, I guess they're babies. Well, they will give up only 15 sun in the beginning of their life. But then again, they cost 25 sun, so they kind of cost less. Plus, you can get them out pretty fast, because you can put 2 of them out at the beginning of a round at night. Look at me, swab a bathroom at night. That's literally the only thing I could just think of right there. Oh, what was I? Yes, it was the running joke. Basically, the running joke was, it started off by my friends saying that the only game to win a Grammy was Civilization 4. No, it's just like, what about Grammy kills everyone? And then some point later on in the conversation, my friend just says R.I.P. Grammy. So it's just like this joke where there's this character named Grammy. She gets into these situations, and then something bad happens to her every single time. For example, like, Grammy takes up a new diet, R.I.P. Grammy's calories. It's just really stupid, but it was just kind of funny. The original one was actually just goddamn hilarious to me. I laughed, like, at least 30 seconds. It was just like, Grammy kills everyone. R.I.P. Grammy. I was thinking about it, it's like, I'll kill everyone! I'll kill myself first, because I'll surely forget later on. So these gimmick with these puff shrooms, by the way, they only shoot 3 spaces ahead of them, so if there's a zombie, say there's some third row, well, the third column, there is a zombie 1, 2, 3, if that zombie gets in that range, that's when they start shooting. As you can see with this puff shroom that I just placed. So that's basically how they'll work. And when we get into this later part of these levels, we'll definitely get some more interesting plants to play around with. Because believe me, most of these plants that we have currently are not the greatest. Well, in terms of beginning strategies. Because right now we have these small mushrooms that can do some damage, but they have quite low range. But they do cause 0 sun, so you can get them out pretty fast. I'm pretty sure like this is the only plant. No, there are 2 plants in the original, well, this game, that cost 0 sun. I'm pretty damn sure. Otherwise, most others do. Now, Plants vs. Zombies 2, like, actually changed up most of the plants and how they worked. But they kind of changed up the Pushroom, which is the Zero Sun plant that we have a bunch of on our lawn right now. They changed them up for the better or for the worse, depending on how you want it. They still cost 0 sun, you can plant them out, I think, faster, but after a while they will deteriorate. And if you use a plant food on them, every other Pushroom in that area will be affected by Pushroom as well. I am going to place a pea shooter there, and this 4th column will be a row of repeaters, if there are any in these current rows. Oh man, I really wanted to get back to this after I recorded the first episode, because it was just so fun. And all the stories that I told was actually quite fun. And it's actually quite a bit of a challenge to me now that I think of it, because I had to think of stuff to talk about for like 40 minutes. Well, speaking of 40 minutes though, I think the last levels are quite long, so I believe that those levels might take 2 episodes to get through, and not 1, like the first episode will be, and this one probably. So you might get an episode 6 and 7 being level 5, or just get an episode 4 and 5 being level 4. So right here, a bucket. That's a bucket. I found out it's due to people watering their tree of knowledge, which I'll mention later on. That bucket heads have 5 times the amount of health that a normal zombie does. So they take 50 hits instead of just 10. Hello, another bucket head. Good to see you here. Managed to win a fine glass of brandy. Oh well, that zombie just ate through that mushroom. That's fine. Perfectly normal. Now, you might think that after you've beaten this game, there's nothing else to it. Actually, there's a bunch more stuff to it after we finish the game. And we will be getting to those. I mean, there's a bunch of cheat codes, there's a bunch of stuff that happens at the end game. There's even like a bunch of different modes. There are 3 different modes actually. And one of those is actually one of those coolest things that I've ever played in one of these types of games that you probably wouldn't even expect to play at all. And when we get to level 3, we'll actually unlock them, I believe. And that's when I'll talk about it. But not now. But we did unlock co-op and versus, which, if you want a good comparison, is basically you can it's basically you have the main tower defense and you can just pull around like this. It's like basically survival co-op, and you can press X on zombies' faces to stop them in their tracks with butter. And we won't even get into butter until the last level. So I won't even mention butter again, even if there's anything. She has a butter face. What do you mean? She has a beautiful body, butter face. Oh my good lord. I read that on Fun Substance today. And if you don't know, Fun Substance is actually a website where people share image macros that they've created, or other people have created, and just they share it. And it's actually been a good website. I've been using it for a long time now. And it's quite interesting. Something I probably should have mentioned, though, is that really early on, these gravestones, you can't plant anything on them, except for one plant. The music box doesn't tend to everyone, but it does control one of them. One of them! Oh my good lord, that game is too old for you to even be referring to. That's like last year, man. Oh man, you didn't even know me, you gave me a granola bar. Thanks, man. I was in the mindset of Plants vs. Zombies 2 where the suns give you, the suns drop and give you 50 sun. So I was ready for the repeater, even though I wasn't actually. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Screw all y'alls! I'm going to party. I was gonna plant a thing there. But now we got a heavier hitting item, which helps out more. Well, see, actually. Fume Shroom shoots fumes that can pass through screen doors. They pass through screen doors, alright. Wait, a screen door? Of course. If they mentioned a screen door, that must mean that they were going to refer to the screen door in this next level. Huzzah! I don't even know what's going on with this malarkey. And repeater. Actually, no, there's only Conehead, so just pea shooter will be fine. And the gravestone says expire. Most of the gravestones actually will have a reference to something people might know better as Monty Python and the Holy Grail, or Monty Python in general, which are still things that I need to watch because I hear they are exceptionally good, but I have not seen them. That's actually something I could talk about though, is like the movie list. I have a movie list because there's, like the Monty Python thing, I have a bunch of stuff that I haven't seen yet, but I really need to finish, or at least start watching, because I hear great things about them. Well, I think mainly the ones that I kind of want to get out there straight away is Airplane, Pulp Fiction, and the Naked Gun movies, because those are brilliant. I think other minuscule little things are The World's End, and I guess maybe Spy, but that's a bit too recent for the list. But yeah, if I can think of more, I'll probably mention them at a later point, but there's not that much now. So later on in this level, we'll actually get a plant, which is a mushroom, that will help out with these levels, so I don't have to pick the pea shooters. But they do have their drawbacks, so we'll get into that later. But anyways, this is just the night. Everything's quiet and somber. I can let you listen to the music, but then again, that would be just boring commentary. But then again, I kind of did that already. Now, fume shrooms! Let's put Platinum out in the middle row, because they've got quite a short range as well. As you can see, they're already reaching up to this gravestone, so it's only a 1 range increase of squares, if that makes any sense. So it's not free square hitting, so this mushroom will hit up to the expired, whereas the fume shroom will hit up to the expired as well from that position. As you can see, they started attacking with Conehead. What I normally do is I plant 3 rows of fume shrooms, no, puff shrooms, and then I have like fume shrooms and then other plants that I use for the rest of the level in there at the back, which in this case would be the pea shooter. But yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. You can find stuff and get stuff. Now these sun shrooms, like as you can tell, they have those 15 sun perk at the beginning and the end, etc. That's Screen Door Zombie. And something I always like to do is I always want to collect the entire thing because, like I mentioned in the first part, there's that little partial bit of OCD inside me that makes it so that if you don't have a round number of 25 or 0 sun, you're probably not going to do well. Now the fume shrooms, as you can see, they took that guy out pretty fast. If you weren't able to take him out without a fume shroom, it will probably take as long as a Buckethead. Because the fume shrooms are actually shooting through the screen door because, as you can tell, it's a screen door, so it's got a bunch of little tiny holes. Come on, there's one more little sun I need to pick up. One more little sun. Sun, little. There we go. Now there's going to be no more small sun, but there's large sun because that shroom expired. Or just leveled up. Level up, shroom. I'm not even going to plan anything else. I'm going to do that little cocky move and let everything that I've got currently go. Seriously, I've just gotten one arm over the side of the couch that I'm sitting on. Well, it's more a sofa bed. And just having the right hand controlling the, controller. But I might change now because, whoa-bam! I screwed up. I didn't mean to put it in that row. I am sorry. Get distracted on this. I said get distracted on this. Dun 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 dun. Another thing I can mention though is that the fume was actually fire from multiple zombies. So if you had 2 in a row, that actually hit both of them at the same time. Technically, there's also a plant that does a similar kind of thing, but we're going to get into that later. Now we've got another seed sachet, which is really helpful, which eliminates one more slot from our current lineup, continuous current lineup. The Grave Buster. You put it on the grave and it'll bust the grave. I forgot to read the description, which is great. Potato mine. Actually, no, let's just have the cherry bomb and the screen door, but there's also that guy, so just 100, that's fine. The Grave Buster is actually a handy tool to have, because, hence the name, it'll bust the graves. It's like a regular Jamie Hyneman. Wow, what a joke. You should go do the stand-ups. Plural stand-ups. Multiple gigs. Too many gigs to handle. But yeah, in case you didn't know already, there's like a little thing in the Xbox version, or the console versions at least, that you can just watch the bushes for the first zombie, whereas otherwise the first zombie would just come out and do his thing, and it'll just be there. Now, considering we're at level 2-4, you've already picked up 4 seed sachets from the beginning of this level. 2-5 is going to be something different. But what could it be? Could it be a new lawnmower? Maybe it'll go stay there after the first time. Could it be a gravestone to, like, customize my crib out on the main screen? Because there's actually, like, a leaderboard that has Xbox Live and whatever, but his account is not on Xbox Live. But that's not the main point. What else could it be? I mean, it could be something completely pointless, like a garden or something. Like, why would you need a garden in zombie-infested Europe? It's not even Europe, it's probably America, because we have dollars we're working with. Even though the things say have a pound sign on it, I'm confused and I have many questions. Please explain. But yes, these grave busters will bust a grave, and more often than not, they will spawn a coin. And other times they'll spawn the occasional diamond, but that's not the main point. Diamonds are actually incredibly rare, and they give you 1,000 coins when picked up. And there's actually going to be points in this actual Let's Play where there's going to be some grinding sessions. And I will get into that once we've unlocked a certain criteria for it, because there's actually quite an ingenious way that fans found out about to get the monies fast, bro. So much monies. Oh, Jesus. The way I'm saying oh Jesus is because, I'm at that point where I've got a blocked nose, and when you breathe out, it's just like, you hear it, like, pop in the upper parts of the nostril, if you know what I mean, at all. And yeah, it's just like, why did you plant? It's just there, and just really, just kind of annoys you, and hurts. It's kind of like, listening to really, really bad stand-up. Is that even a witty joke? It's not even witty. My boy Schmitty is witty. Are you sure about that? Can't let you do that stuff. Well, maybe before I get out the pea shooters, I just get rid of every grade because I like to be sure. Plus we have 2 flags this level, so it's fine. You know, you might be thinking, like, because those last 3 levels had a flag, only 1 flag. You might be wondering, do these graves spawn a zombie every single flag? No. The only time that happens is in a mode we haven't even got into yet. And I'll explain that when we get there. Which is not now, because right now we're dealing with a pole vaulting zombie. Look at him, he's running so fast. But, oh, look at that, what a shame, he's already died. Don't you dare. Boy, I would not. I would not. Could not on a boat. Haha. A huge wave of zombies is approaching. I always used to think about that line because it's like, a huge wave of zombies are approaching. Because I always used to think it was like that. Like, is approaching. Like, a wave of zombies as a collective noun is approaching. Like, wave is approaching. But zombies are approaching, though. Because they're both grammatically correct, but one of them is the only true correct statement. I should put another row of zeros. I might be referring to these mushrooms as zeros, actually, because they're kind of easy to do. Kind of like how I refer to the blue baby as questions. But that's not the main point. The main point here is that we're at the middle of the wave. I don't even know how long this session's been on for. And everything's gonna be pretty dark. Kind of like how it is outside, because this is exactly how these sessions go with anyway. Because whenever there's less light, there's always gonna have a cleaner looking video. And when a video looks cleaner, it's actually more watchable. I mean, did you see the beginning of Galaxy 2? Oh my good lord, did you hear that voice? Oh my good lord. What was that? A 12-year-old? 11? I don't... Yeah, let's just stop. Stop right now, criminal wench skull. What is wench skull? I don't know. No, it's just a boring habit of collecting sun whilst these pole vultures do their shenanigans. They pole and vault over these things. Well, speaking of pole vault, there's actually going to be a sports day coming up at Thomas Hardy. By the time this video gets uploaded, it's probably already happened. But, yeah, I'm not even going to be doing anything because I don't think I'm capable. I'm a fool. Well, not really. Actually, yes, good idea. Thank you, Screen Door Zombie, for inspiring me to have this idea. A gold coin? Why, thank you. Did you pay me for the idea? Well, that's a good bribe, sir. Well, if you couldn't tell what I'm doing already, it's 2 fume shrooms columns. I'm not sure what it is, but I always liked doing that. Just waiting for the thing to charge, but holding it over. So it's just like a quick change. Again, erase and replace. I almost kind of forgot about that until just now. Erase and replace. Yeah, I love when it's just fluent like that, where it's just like it disappears and then straight away. Let's look at that zombie. He's poling and vaulting. That coughing was revolting. Aha! So now we have 850 coins. If we don't get any more coins, we should probably get about 1,100 coins at the end of this level. Wow, that's quick maths. Well, mainly because there's 250 coins there, we have 850. I'll just beat 50 and 50, which is 19, and add the 2, which is 1,100. We definitely have enough for that thing that he's going to sell us that's really neato. And speaking of really neato, whoop-bam! What is that? That's... Are you trying to... What are you saying, game? You're getting me to read, aren't you? No! Anything but reading! No! Not the reading! It's, Suburban Almanac. Keeps track of all planets and zombies you encounter. So yeah, you can have a look at old zombies and that. They will have funny descriptions. He got this screen door from the last inexpertly defended home he visited after he ate the homeowner's brains. And another one specifically that I want to mention is Chompers. Chompers can devour a whole zombie whole, but they are vulnerable whilst chewing, damage massive, range very short, special long delay between chomps. Chomper almost got a gig doing stunts in Little Shop of Horrors, but it fell through when his agent demanded too much on the front end. Chomper's not resentful though, he just says it's part of the business. Wait a minute, it doesn't say Little Shop of Horrors, it says Hollywood. But why? Meaning it's because licensing errors. That's actually what it said though. Ever play a game called Whack-A-Zombie? It's just like hunting squirmos. You know, those furry little rodents that dig holes in your lawn? Yeah, just like that. But instead of squirmos, it's zombies. Instead of those with a shovel, it's a mallet. Instead of me, it's you! Jesus. I mean, that's way to ruin a voice. Now we've got this fun little minigame, you just whack zombies on the head. This is kind of cruel, but you'll get coins for it. And I can't wait for the next level, because then I'll get the awesome neato thing. Oh, sun. Hooray. Let's get rid of these, things that are way up front. Don't you dare, sun. And yes, you'll still get, zombie coins. That's what I'm gonna call it. Zombie coins. Sure. Wrong one, fella. Whenever you whack a zombie with some sun in him, he'll always have 75 sun. So if you manage to hit 2 of them, don't know why, there was some weird swallowing there. Oh yeah, these zombies also have random speeds of movement. Also we've got this awesome minigame music from the bowling segment. But yeah, you'll just like, they'll walk from random sides and just get rid of these graves who will always carry coins. I've forgotten the original point of what I was saying anyway. So let's just continue on. This awesome video game, this minigame music is just really cool. Because always that part in the middle, which is actually coming up in a bit, but not really yet. But I believe that this gravestone down here that I'm whacking with my mat actually says just resting, which again, never referenced to Monty Python. these Conehead zombies also, you know, they take 2 hits. There's also Bucketheads, but they obviously take 3 hits. 2 hits to devour their face. And the stuff actually goes by pretty fast, but it's still long-lasting, because like you'll remember it at the end of the day. Whack whack, a mole, it's whacked, whack the ball. Yeah, there are points actually where I get rid of most of the graves, and other times I don't. Like, I'll have 6 here, and that's way too far out in front, fella. You don't know what you're getting into, aren't you? Haha! Buckethead, get out of here! Wham! I think most of the time the Bucketheads will have something in them every time. Even if it's not beneficial to the mission, they'll always have something. Final wave! Oh no you don't! They'll come up from every gravestone. They have everything! And they even have a seed sachet! How does a zombie hold a seed sachet anyway? But then again, this is another, good thing. Hypno Shroom makes the zombie fight for you. We gotta fight for a right to party, I guess. Hey, wanna buy an extra seed slot? Is this a drug deal? I'll cost you 750 coins, but you'll be able to choose 7 seeds per level instead of 6. How's that sound? Yeah! Alright. And hey, when you save up to 5,000, I'll sell you the 8 seed slot upgrade. Check you later. So now we can hold more planets, hooray! We get more options. And we get the toughest, well, one of the toughest main zombies in this game. Which is fun. Let's get everything out there. we'll definitely need cherry bombs and repeaters this time. Because when we get to them, boy howdy. Because these zombies are always gonna be there to screw everything up. You done goofed, zombie. Just like I done goofed. That just might be my coughing anyway. But what about my wheezing? And how they used to be called NY and LA in development. That was a perfect wonder. Also, the freezer came on. Hooray! More evidence to show you that I'm playing in a dining room. Or am I? No, there's just a freezer in my lounge for no reason. Because that's obviously what every gamer has to do. They have the fridge right by them. Except more often than not they have like the minibar or something. Where it's just like, yeah, I'll grab it. Yes, while I'm playing. Quick, grab that Mountain Dew. It tastes like gaming. Jesus H. Christ. You and your wacky references. I just thought of one for my running joke. It's just like, Grammy plays Plants vs. Zombies, RIP Zombies. But that's not even that funny. It's just like, it's contextual funny. If that makes any sense. Where it's like, it's funny in the context, and only the context. But you're there. Get rid of you. I could just stick with the 3 lines. Then again, how often do you hope for the 3 lines? Hey buddy. Hey buddy. Now, it makes sense, for obvious reasons, that the sun shrooms, or most of the mushrooms, actually cost literally under 100 sun. Because we don't have one that reaches over 100 sun yet. Not saying that there is yet. Not saying that there is. I'm gonna get rid of that because that's a hazard. But, yeah. And that's mainly because of the obvious reason that the most obvious points to use them will be points where there's no sun, so I want to get them out quickly. Hello, Conehead in Ireland. Don't know why I'm coughing so much. Maybe it's because of Crazy Dave. Damn you, Crazy Dave! Damn you! To quote another YouTuber, because he's actually quite a funny guy. But that Conehead zombie, he's going to... Oh! Okay. This is a good chance to show him off. This is the football zombie. He will charge at you, fast speeds. He's kind of the same speed of a, the normal, like, pole vaulter zombie without the pole. But he has extremely high amounts of health. Which is aptly why I gave the zombie shroom, the Hypno Shroom to him. Which, if you didn't already know, the Hypno Shroom will swap them around, and the zombies will actually eat other zombies. And they'll have a battle of wits, and eating of the zombies. There we go, we just need one more small sun and then I'll be happy. There we go. I'll be happy. Hooray. Clapping along, and I feel like a room without a roof. Now let's just wait for the next chance we get to do that. Then hover over the 200 plant. Just a repeater. Don't know why I'm coughing so much, but then again, it's just one level. I might not even be able to do this because of reasons. I'm going to actually save my sun because I don't know where the football zombie is going to come up. Because I want to plant one more Hypno Shroom on their position. Get out of here. That amazing little drum roll. There's one. Get in, my fools, my minions. Now go get him. Alright, there was no one in that row. Get him! Get him! Get him! See, the point was I actually put the Sunshroom out there as a joke, but it kind of worked in my favour. And now we have another mushroom. That almost fills up our entire row. Long-range shooter that hides when enemies get near it. The Scaredy Shroom from JML. Surprised I didn't even make that joke yet. So, these Scaredy Shrooms, they will hide when they get near it, but they are essentially similar to pea shooters. And considering what these levels we're putting up with, I'm going to bring that to... Ah, and there's a lot of graves, I forgot about that. When these nights go on, you'll get a lot more graves. Now, seeing as though it's already open for you, you might be thinking, hey, I'll put out one of those new plants that we got, that's Scaredy Shroom. No, surely help out. I wouldn't put them out yet. I would wait until you have a solid defense of the zeros before you do so. Because by then you'll have enough sun surplus with your sun shrooms. And trust me, you'll need sun. Otherwise you're stuck with these puff shrooms. Or the zeros. Or the anarchy. Or whatever you want to call them. For the entire level. And trust me, it's not fun. Because I've seen people make that mistake before. And I've seen them barely getting by on just the puff shrooms. I believe they made this mistake at about this point, at about level 2-7. And I'm just here to prove to you that you shouldn't do that. Because if you do, stuff's gonna go downhill. Just so I can tell you, you can access the almanac anytime from the pause menu, so you can have a look at stuff. Like, you can look at the entries from Scaredy Shroom and that. That's what you want to do. But that's not necessarily what you'll want to do. What you want to do first is, like, get at least your rows done and sorted with. Because if you don't, you'll probably not have that much to deal with. But that doesn't matter right now. What matters is that we're defending our lawn from the zombies. And, just in case you couldn't figure out quick math, if you save all your lawnmowers, it'll take you about 20 levels. Whoa. To get the seed packet for the 8 slots. But that's not going to happen, because you'll probably pick up some coins along the way anyway. And even by doing some, like, the co-op challenges, you could probably just get some of those done and out with, and you'll unlock them. And everything will be fine. Jesus. That thing happened again, you know, the thing I mentioned earlier with the nasal areas, and, oh, Jesus. You know this is disgusting, right? Sure, I do know this. Talking to yourself, it's normal, right? Only if you're a Let's Player. Only if you're a Let's Player. But then again, you gotta stop points in real life when you actually are just doing real life things and you're not in a Let's Play. Yeah, I guess that could happen. But there's points when you're not Let's Play. But then you are. But then you're not! Whoa, that was kind of forced. Kind of forced. You kind of woke up the entire neighborhood with that. And Jesus H. Christ, it got dark so suddenly. Like, literally earlier, like when I started this recording, it was just, I look outside and it's kind of, oh yeah, I can see the street light and whatever. But I now look out there and there's nothing. There's barely anything I can see. I can probably see the sky, but that's about it. It's just kind of eerie in that sense. Not as eerie as these spooky zombies, am I right? Oh my god, they're all in the way and everything. Let's get you out. The scary shrooms, they literally do act like pea shooters. They're the exact same. But I'll show off in a moment once I get this row done with. If a zombie gets near it, it will cower. So that means basically anything around this pea shooter or this puff shroom will trigger it. Even though there's a zombie like right here eating this plant, that one and that one will get scared. Which is kind of interesting. And it can ruin your entire defense if one zombie gets through. Speaking of one zombie, I'm looking out because I saw it in the opening. Nah. Basically it makes the scary shroom easier to eat than other mushrooms. I keep hearing the bass line in the background because it's like a bass line that's involved later on. As you can see, he's cowering, and it's kind of cute but kind of sad at the same time. Now he's died. And just to make sure that we can get through this, I'm going to plant some stuff outside. Now I have 1320. That's like 1320, which I believe is going to happen on the 13th, the 28th of the 13th month this year. Watch out for it. Believe it. Yeah, boy. As you can see, he got close, but it still didn't kill him. I'm not even sure this is a good idea, but if it is, I guess that's a bonus. But at least I'll get rid of these cone heads quite fast. I'm looking at the right side of the screen until that dreaded zombie will appear. Because football, and you know how much they like their Chris Redfields, and the references of YouTubers. Seriously, is this even a good option to record with? If you have somewhat of a sore throat and a cough, surely you must call someone. No, not Ghostbusters. Don't call them. They won't help you sore throat. They'll probably just tell you not to cross the streams, and they'll, I don't know. As you can see, they've gotten rid of that entire row of firing. So when one of those zombies like gets through, that's just gonna diminish the entire row, or the entire column. Well, 3/5 of the entire column. You get what I'm saying? Yes. Let's wait for the zombie pass. Now we can plan. Because zombies will actually like start eating if they get to a certain point behind. Oh no, they can't. Why didn't that one hide straight away? It's because they're firing. But at least those zombies die fairly quickly. But this could be a severe problem if there's going to be one of those paired up with a football guy. Because they'll just wreck up the place. And it's happened. I'm pretty sure. Now, let's just save this hypno shroom. It's fun to just wait and diminish time. But yeah, I guess something I could mention though is I watched a video literally moments ago before watching this, like literally earlier tonight, of basically it's Fun with Guru. He's really good at like his top 10 lists, whatever, and he made a video like his top 10 Easter eggs of 2014. And 3 of those Easter eggs are actually from a game called, I can't even remember, it's like the Tabus Prophecy or something. I believe that's what it is. And from those 3 Easter eggs, the second one that was shown, which is number 5, is really cool. There you are, you nugget. As in, chicken, nugget and a biscuit. Ha ha ha, Tobuscus. But yeah, in that video, it was just like, dude, there's a level, there's a moon. You can connect. There's like a thing, mechanic game where you can take this laser thing and connect one laser to another just by doing that. And there's a thing that happens. But first, let's talk about this. Because it's a new plant. And I'll mention it later. Whoa, is that fish got brighter or am I just hallucinating? Ice Room temporarily immobilizes all zombies on the screen. We got another plant. That of which can clear. Oh, hello. You see those abnormally tall guys? Yeah, they've changed quite a lot in the beginning. Because... No, you're probably gonna laugh when you hear this. They used to be Michael Jackson. Yeah. Think about that. This game had a Michael Jackson in it. And that's definitely something. And it was rectified in the Game of the Year edition. And when we finally kill one, we'll look at the Almanac entry for it, because it's very interesting, because they still kept the Almanac entry. Almanac entry left in the game, yes. You have such an eloquent way with words. So much so that I kind of just died on the inside. Wowzers. Yes, indeed, brains. Now, what if I were to propose, say, plant brains, membranes, if you will? Would that help curb your appetite? Or are you one of those dyslexic zombies who are eating specific people in the world? Brian. Yes, they crave Brian. I'm Brian from Money Supermarket, and I can save you. Go compare markets.com. Goodbye, small person. Yeah. Well, at least Brian is a better mascot than, you know, the good old opera singer. But I did like that thing where it was just like, they were taking the malarkey or the piss out of him. Where I was just like, they were going out of their way to, like, sabotage the good guy from even, like, showing up. Because he's harassing people so much. It's one of those things that I love in this world, where it's like, people are aware of their own creations, and they just play with expectations. They just, like, take that thing that people have been saying about it, and just reference it in one of their things. It's what TV tropes calls a mimetic mutation. And yes, I use a lot of TV tropes along with bloody fun substance. What can I say? They're good websites. Now I'm in an awkward position to see what the zombies are in each row. And I'm really far back now. It means that I can talk a little bit louder, but not that much louder. Now these live streams, they will freeze every zombie on the screen. Now interestingly, oh hello, they'll summon backup dancers, but if you do eat the zombie, well, give it a, you know, god damn it, a hypno shroom. It will summon backup dancers of their own, so you can have an area for backup dancers with them. Now, something I can mention actually about those those zombies in particular, in the DS version, because there was a DS version of Plants vs Zombies, they were actually incredibly tall compared to the other zombies, because I'm not sure if you realise this, but they're tall in general. But I'm not sure that's just like an error in the game or not. Because it just kind of unnerves me, the fact that they're tall. Jesus. Oh my god. I wish I was alive. Well, I guess I am kind of, but not that much. Oh, boy. So it's an epic adventure between the plants and the zombies. The zombies are kind of winning at the moment. In the motivation game, I mean, they've got more on their side, attacking, but we definitely have more in utility with the sun and the Glaven and seed packets. Oh boy. Now, seed packets, I can actually mention, though, there's actually a cool thing that happens later on. And when we get to that, I will mention it, because it's actually really cool what they've done with this game. As you can see, like, on the main thing... Hello again. You can take that. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. You might have actually heard me, like, humming that in the background. That's basically what it is. It's just... But see that there's the backup dancers? One and everything. Might as well. Freeze everyone! Doesn't freeze the, backup dancer zombies, or the zombies that you've persuaded onto your side, though. So I guess that's a bonus. And look at how slowly he walks. And look at this! Look at this! This might even be the replacement of the ice room for the last level. Doomshroom! Destroy the large area, leaving a crater in its wake. Yes! This is the ultimate cherry bomb. Now how is it used? Not that. There we go. You still got, this is the last wave, by the way, so this is 2-9. So always at the end of the video, aww. Also, I sat on it, aww. Oh my good lord. So if you don't know what I was referencing there, it's called It's Cave Boss by Film Cow. And Film Cow knows how to make some quality animation, even if it can get messed up. I mean, Ferrets is a good example, The Cloak's a good example, Charlie Unicorn's a good example, Llamas with Hats is a good example. Other good examples might be Spatula Madness and Hit It With a Car. But that's not the main point. The main point here is that we're at the end of the level. And this is the last big wave. So we have the large amount of gravestones here. So we're going to do a lot of gravestone removal. It's kind of like wart removal, but quicker and easier. Plus you get money from it. Plus it's not you that's getting wart removed. It's the ground. Your lord is getting wart removed. And I burped. Great. Well actually, I could mention, I was talking earlier about this certain mode which has one of my favourite things about this game. Well, one of my favourite things. And in that mode there's also another part to it. And no matter how hard I try, I'm not that good at it. Like, I've only been able to get through that mode, barely, most times that I've done this. But that's not the main point. The main point is that we're actually fighting through this horde of everlasting zombies. And them just, you know, wearing their comedically red ties and their coats. And their big blue arms and their giant monkey arms and everything else in particular. But that's not the main point. The main point... That's becoming like a new cutscene. But cut! A new catchphrase. But that's not the point. That works both ways, by the way. But that's not the point. Jesus H. Christ. Let's see. There's a lot of graves. Most of them are crosses, and the crosses mean to rest in the peace, and not at peace, because peace doesn't exist yet in this realm, this universe. This realm we call our life. This sad thing. I don't even know how long this episode is, because I haven't even checked yet. I don't even know if there's going to be any editing. Probably not, though, because this is a standard-ass episode, standard-ass premise. It's so standard, it's an ass. Also, I'm pretty surprised that I kicked the thing. No, I'm pretty surprised that we've had very little, you know, zombie footballers. I mean, there's only 2 levels that he appeared in. And they were both levels where I used good old, Hypno Shroomy. And that was pretty much it, the only time he appeared. Well, if you couldn't tell already, like, when there's points of breaks, I'll just plan out another of these sun shrooms. Well, no, Scaredy Shrooms, that's it. Why am I such a forgetful Freddy? Not as in good old Bear Freddy, but as in, you know, Kruger. You know, the guy that gets into your dreams and really messes with your mind. Want to see my head come off? No, not really. That's something I want to avoid seeing in my life. And I don't want anyone to show me that your head can come off, because that's just kind of weird and creepy. Anyways, that's not the point. What we need to do is get rid of these last 3 gravestones by the first flag. First time. First rhyme. Hooray. You go get bit. Get biscuit. Get into bed. I don't know why, but that just it's really funny to me. Which is exactly why it was put as a next time on Banjo-Kazooie segment. Because that was just really funny to me. Get into bed. It's like the abrupt thing at the end. It's like, get into biscuit. Or maybe not. Well, it's gonna be a long time until the last wave, so I'm gonna put this out anyway. This is a Doom Shroom, and its area is like that of a cherry bomb. Maybe there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if I put it in this area. But more or less, I'll put it here. It attacks 1, 2 in every direction. So you can basically at this point just go 1, 2 in any point you can, and it'll attack in that area. But there's a catch to it though. Doom! See, there's like a little crater thing there. You can't plant anything on that. Just to show you. Plus, of course, it's it's kind of like a cherry bomb, so it's going to take a long time to reload anyway. When I say reload, what I really mean is recharge. But that's actually the only thing we have left going for this level. We've got a good defense, everything's fine and dandy at the same time. Most of these zombies will go down pretty fine if there's any zombies that get... Oh, hello! That's one thing I can mention. Dun 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 dun. Sorry, but that's just such a good song. Even though it's like one guitar riff, it's like... So if you didn't already know, the dancer zombie, when it's dancing, if it decides to continue moving and another zombie, like this backup dancer, is eating a plant, it won't move. So, provided there's no plant in its way, it will continue moving in its direction of which it is heading. But there's craters, I can mention though. They actually do get replenished over time, so you can still plant on them. I believe there's two stages. There's plain lawn, there's crater, and then there's covered up crater. But there's still dirt on it, so you can still not plant on that. I'm not sure if it's going to appear. There we go, there's the still dirt left there. So it's still not able to be planted on, but it's still going to be there, just obstructing the area. Why, the zombies can walk freely. The zombies may roam. Oh man, I just can't wait for this next conveyor belt level. Because every level 210, like 110, 210, etc., they're all conveyor belt levels. And that means it's just going to convey a lot of emotion. Ha ha, ha 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 ha. But, yeah, they're automated, so it's just really fun. We're at 2,400 coins. Amazing. We're halfway there, somewhat. Well, that's the final wave anyway. Let's just put this out there. Spoiler alert, Dumbledore's Snape. I believe I said that in one of my videos before. Anyways, we have 1650 Sun. Now there's a note. Let's see what it says. Hello. We would like to visit you for a midnight snack. Hottest ice cream and brains sound. Sincerely, the zombies. Again, they're illiterate. No. And there's the football. Only one though. Ready, set, plant. And this music again. You know what we're gonna get first? A fume shroom. That will go 5th row. And that will go in the back. Skelly shrooms will go in the back because, of course, skelly shrooms save this and other things for later. Sorry. Dun, 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 dun. Now we got the Doom Shroom. Don't you dare! I got enough one of these. He's not gonna make it. You need to at least do something to it. That's why I put you here on this earth. Murder. I apologize many times, but this is such a good song. This game is such a good soundtrack. I thank you, Laura Shigihara. Yes, a woman did the soundtrack. What are you, misogynistic? Bastard. But anyways, both Janus can make good music. Good old Nobu Uematsu does good old Final Fantasy. And Laura Shigihara does Planets vs. Zombies. Can't name any of them female composers at the moment. But I'm pretty sure they've done something good. Nope. And nope. Do the fighting for me, zombies! Fight and win! Dun dun dun. Am I gonna get any more firepower, or is this just my life from now on? Hypno shrooms and everything. Okay then. That's just gonna be placed there then, along with that. And that. There we go. Now we got 3 Doom Shrooms and 2 Ice Shrooms. Jesus, when will they learn? Oh hey, you can go there. Well, that was aptly placed anyway. Okay. We can put that down there, though. And this will probably be, like, near the end. We're at the first flag, also. So, close. Not yet. Look at that football zombie. He just tore through it. That was probably a normal zombie anyway, though. We got 3 of these, so let's just plant one of those. Well timed! Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Why is this music so damn good? It distracts me sometimes. It distracts me. Like, there's coins, I can pick them up, but no, the music, I'm getting lost in it. Or am I? Actually, yes, I am. Because you've obviously been saying that for the most of this. Hooray! Let's see, where's the next point of needing? Not there, though. There, actually. Wrong, lame. You can go there instead of mushroom. You need it down there anyway. You're all needed. Go! Find your inner peace. And also the Mormons. The grilled Mormons! I don't think that's right, I better check the grill. Oh my lord. Is there ever like a healthy habit, well, an unhealthy habit of quoting? Because if you've watched Galaxy 2 in general, or other videos from 2001, no, 2011, because YouTube didn't exist in 2001, Jesus. Now let's see, football versus football. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? Oh my god, it's a heated fight. Ah, football won. That's how strong they are, man. Like how they beat themselves. It's like complex. There's a thing behind you. A thing behind you. Freezes everyone. There's a thing behind you. These mushrooms, they can just go there as bits of decoy. If that makes any sense. Now, when we get to the final wave, I'm actually going to do something that's kind of stupid, but it's already kind of fun to do anyway. I mean, look at that, we have four of those ice shrooms and 4 of those doom shrooms. Shouldn't we be using them? Nah, save them for the last bit. Eat it, fatty. Okay, he's just gonna skip over it. That's good, that's fine, that's cool. I don't even care, I don't even care! I care immensely. Eat it. Just eat it. Give yourself an egg and beat it. Add some more chicken, add some more pie. It doesn't matter if boiled or fried. Freeze it. 420. Nah, that's too obvious. I've been freezing too much and I haven't been dooming. I mean, I have 4 dooms. I know what I'm going to do with the dooms. Might as well. Doom! All the zombies are dead. Zombies is people. Now, it's time. Once, twice. Gotta get rid of them. Oh, it was a mushroom anyway. And now we've got a last plant. We'll find out what this does in the next episode. But hey, it costs 25, so it must be important. Lily pad, that you plant non-aquatic plants on top of it. What? Wait, non-aquatic? You mean as in not aqua? Tick? What does this mean for the next level? Could there be, perchance, water? Maybe that's where the aquatic comes from. But then again, it could just be be a useless plant. I mean, Rustasty levels, there wasn't even any water. And unless there was a raining case, there was no water. But that's nothing. There's no water. But there's no point, that's enough arguing. In the next episode, we're going to be continuing on to level 3, which is kind of a fun level, because that's one of my more favorite songs in the game. And, that's pretty much it. So, actually has more of my favorite plants as well. So, see you guys in that next episode.